This is Alan Bush with ADMIS. In the stock index futures, we are seeing prices sharply higher this morning, and apparently there is some optimism as far as the possibility of a short-term debt ceiling increase. There is a report that some Republicans will be meeting with the president later today. So these good gains that we are seeing, I think, will probably continue in the morning hours. But I think in the afternoon trade, we'll probably see a good portion of these gains given back. Don't forget the debt ceiling comes into place on the 17th. And of course, this is only the 10th, so I think it's a little bit early for a resolution. So look for the optimism to fade later this afternoon, and I think the markets will basically follow suit. So I would expect some pressure to develop later this afternoon in stock index futures in spite of the strong gains we are seeing this morning. Over in the foreign currencies, it is the situation in Washington that is dominating there, taking the dollar index higher now for the last couple of days. But I'm thinking, if we're right, that the optimism may fade as far as a resolution this afternoon, that it is likely that these gains we are seeing in the dollar index will be given back in the afternoon trade. Also, we did have some pressure in the euro currency after some, or I should say in spite of some positive news there economically. We did have the yen lower, even though Japan's machinery orders came in much stronger than expected. Also, we are seeing some pressure in the Australian dollar, even though we did have the unemployment rate in Australia falling by more than anticipated. So once again, everything being dominated by what's happening in Washington. So some gains this morning in the dollar index, but I think that a good portion of the gains will be given back this afternoon. Over in the credit markets, once again, the situation in Washington dominating, a better tone to the impasse there on the debt ceiling, causing flight to quality longs to be liquidated in treasuries. We're thinking that once there is a long-term resolution to what's happening as far as the debt ceiling is concerned, that the main trend for the Treasury futures market, which is lower, will resume. Once again, these are my opinions alone and are not the opinions of ADMIS or Archer Daniels Midland.